Hey, what's up everyone? It's Mies. Today we have a game in the Friesland. It's gonna mostly feature the Friesland as an AADG. We're gonna end up with 63 AA kills. This is probably one of the best AA ships in the game. Definitely one of the best AADDs. I'm a former Air Force girl, so I love the CVs, I love AA, I love the aerial component of combat. So I took the Friesland out and I load in and I get a carrier game, which is not usual, but we'll take it.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
So I'm gonna go over here to Alpha. 2 DDs per team. I see the other DDs heading to Charlie. My cruiser and my BB have decided they're going inside of Alpha.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
I see the 2 ships moving across the top there at Alpha, so as I come into this cap, I'm going to smoke up. The reason I'm smoking up is I want to use the smoke as a deterrent, so they're not pushing into this cap. They don't know what's behind the smoke, and that makes them a little more reluctant to push it.
Smoke generator activated.
So I'm getting it down before they even get off this corner. They can't spot what's back behind the smoke. Now they gotta sit and wonder, you know, is there a battleship sitting back there? Is there cruisers? What is back there? And another part to that is our battleship actually bailed out and he's going to Bravo, which it ends up working out, so no big deal. But because he did that, they are very unsure about what's back behind me.
Smoke screen set.
They're only seeing 2 ships. They're seeing me, the smoke, they know as a DD, and that cruiser. And that's the only 2 things they see over here. They know 3 spawned here, they only see 2. So yeah, they're not, I mean, that Fiji is 8-5 from me. He could turn in and push me with his sonar really quick like. There wouldn't be a whole lot I could do about it. So now the Fiji's smoked up, the Brandenburg's turning out, the carrier player's like, hey, you know, if I was a CV player, I'd be like, hey, wait, what's going on over here? The cap's getting taken, this guy's running, the other one's smoked up, and that's what their CV player does. He says, let me go check this out and see what's happening over here. So just like that, 3 DDs just died. Leaves me the only DD in the game, and this carrier now knows where I am. His job is to find the GD, spot the DD, so... that's what he's gonna do. And this is just one of those games where you get to showcase a ship that has a particular talent, like an AADD. You know, it's not every game where the AA on Friesland comes in handy. There's a lot of non-carrier games, and that's why I get excited when I get it into a carrier game. I love good AA ships in carrier matches. It gives you so much control and so much you can affect what that carrier can do and what he can't do. And you know, like a lot of people in this game, they learn the tactics for
Engine boost activated.
cruisers and battleships, and they learn how to become very efficient and effective with those. The different play styles, you know, whether it be, you know, brawling or sniping or, you know, spamming from islands, like whatever you're doing. But not a lot of people invest in learning the AA game, and as somebody who's coming from an Air Force background, that's just intuitive to me. And somebody that plays CVs, every now and then I do come across people that are very good players and understand the concept of AA and how to be effective with it, and, you know, some of the formations they run are extremely effective and very hard to do anything with, and at that point I become useless in a carrier other than spotting and hoping my team can do work. So here we've broken contact. We're going to try heading away towards the mid so that carrier can't just come right back and spot me. Still got the Fiji alive over here. So I just told our carrier to get out of there, head down towards Charlie, because I could recognize, you know, now's the time. I can't protect you any longer. You need to go. So I got a mostly dead Miyoko, mostly dead Fiji, and a pretty healthy Brandenburg. So we're gonna sucker the Brandenburg into our range a little bit before we end up smoking up. I can recognize the guys in Bravo have spots on him, so I can actually smoke up and farm him up. Carrier's safely on the way down to Charlie, like I told him.
Requesting assistance.
Roger.
Good player, like once I pointed out, like, hey, you need to go, he kind of looked at the situation and realized, yeah, I need to get out of here. So we get our smoke on here, start hitting this Brandenburg. Pushing south of me trying to find the carrier, and he's really confused about why the carrier's not there. So there's still like planes just right in that area. And it's buying me time to work on this Brandenburg, which is appreciated. He could have pushed in and tried burst on our run. So the Brandenburg's down, that's what we set the smoke for, but Fiji wants to be in our range, so we're gonna go ahead and light the Fiji up as well. Still got a minute and some odd on the smoke. Not the most high scoring, but you know, it's a triple clear sky gate. 63 AA kills. The most I've had is 67 in Florida. Some carriers that's not even entirely possible against because you do end up deplaning them. Unless it's a very prolonged battle and you're constantly fighting with the carrier the whole match. But it's these builds that have, you know, the high restoration that can just come squadron after squadron after squadron. That's where you're going to get those games where you're getting, like, you know, 60, 70, 80 kills. AA-wise, especially in a good AA ship. Like, Mino's capable of that. I've definitely had some big AA games in Mino. Friesland, I'm just gonna think as a CV player, the ships I don't like to attack, basically any American battleship, high tiers. Minos, definitely not. Friesland, definitely not. Atlantas are a huge pain. Some of the American cruisers can be, and some not so much. Like I have Montpelier, which is supposed to be an AA Cleveland. I have the Montpelier Commander, and I've put the Montpelier Commander on there and done an exclusive AA build on Montpelier. And it just does not perform that well. Takes way too long to down people's planes. They can get plenty of runs in on you. They can literally come 2-3 times and you're still trying to shoot them down. But yeah, there's certain ones in a scene that you just don't like seeing. You know they have just nasty AA. And you don't really see it at tier 5. At tier 5, like, the AA game is just developing in that time frame. So you don't see that just the absolute filth AA. There's still some ships with some decent AA. When you get to 7 and above, even 6s, like Atlanta's got some nasty AA. It can hurt a tier 7 aircraft carrier. So here's where we're just gonna start racking up the kills now. We're gonna get over 30 some odd kills here. And he's just gonna come squadron after squadron after squadron. He's got fast regen. So we're just tagging him up. I'm kind of playing with these guns a little bit. Trying to come up with a finalized build for Friesland. I really don't have the finalized one yet. I've tried a number of different things. A lot of them are fun. My aim is not the best because I'm really watching this map. I'm watching his airplanes. I'm trying to dodge things. Like, so kind of like my eyes just keep snapping back and just taking snapshots at him while I'm watching everything else that's happening. I'm gonna point them out. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Running in the meadow, just you.